what is going on, guys? It's your boy AA on 220, bringing you guys our Week 7 IBA match. Now, if you guys are wondering, where's IBA 1 through 6? Well, you can actually, there's a long story for that. Well, not really. It's really short, actually. So basically, I am actually subbing in for the leader of the IBA. He had some things come up, and also, he sort of, like, just got out of the sort of Pokemon feel right now. So he left. He's still managing the league and running it, but he asked, since he knows that I'm a very capable battler, and the analyst thing sort of failed because, like, for the first 3 weeks I was the only one uploading with my boy Young Easy Bake, and then after that 4 and 5 I had issues with scheduling, and week 4 scheduling, week 5 and 6 my computer was out, and then like 2 days into week 7 I was actually just about to schedule with him, and then I get DM'd about taking over his team, and it's a phenomenal team. So let me open up the IBA doc for a second. I'll just open it in this window. IBA. There we go. All right. So let's see. Fucking hell, why is it taking so long? Okay. So as you can see here, we are opening up the IBA doc. It's a very painful process. Am I still labeled as Tor, or did they actually change that to Minnesota Miniors? Oh shit, they changed it to Min finally. Hey, not bad. But they still haven't updated Minior on my team. What the fuck? Because basically I was making my trades, and I noticed I accidentally had a legality issue, so Haxorus had to get dropped as well. But yeah, as you can see here, the original trades were Mega T-Tar for Mega Sceptile, Araquanid for Scolipede, Delmice for Gigalith. So not only do we have a Sand team, but we also have a Baton Pass team, so our team is very capable of everything. And of course, fucking Adam had to be cheeky and put me as Aaron6969. Fuck you, Adam. But yeah, so we have Necrozma, Excadrill, Keldeo, Gigalith, Scolipede, Haxorus, Delphox, Aromatisse, Swellow, Manectric, and Sceptile. Now, for any coaches of the IBA watching, if you have an electric type in tier 5 and you would like to trade for Manectric, hit your boy up. Your boy could really use it. But yeah, wait, so why isn't fucking Minior updated on my dock? Is it updated at any point in my dock? No, it is not. Then where is it? Yeah, so we have a couple hazard removal being Swellow and Excadrill, as you can see. Our Z users are Necrozma, Excadrill, and Scolipede. I figured, you know, very diverse. I didn't really care Excadrill and Necrozma. They're pretty solid. Excadrill, I'm probably never going to really use Z-move on anyway. Scolipede, I figured was definitely our go-to Zmon for the pickup, because turns out Kieran was here, but Kieran got dropped like a long time ago by the guy I was subbed in for. We have a lot of hazard options as well for Necrozma. We have 3 Brox users, and Scolipede gives us both variants of spikes. So now we're going to be pretty set on this team. We're pretty offensive, as you can see. Our defenses are like somewhat okay, but I mean, we still have our mons that are defensive are like really defensive, such as Necrozma can be defensive, Gigalith is pretty defensive, Aromatisse is pretty defensive. So I'm pretty set in that department. I figured that between those 3, they're pretty solid mons in terms of walls, and we have a lot of really solid offensive pressure on our team. So yeah, let's get into the team, though. So the team we brought this week. So first up, I got Scolipede May. I'm giving all these mons puns, unless if they actually have a previous nickname from another league. So we have Scolipede May, named after your boy Lavina May. Please watch this, Lev, because Lev is I want setup sweeper Lev back. I don't like Scolipede May. So we got Scolipede May. Here, our speed boost Scolipede with its poison jab for the Clefable. Oh yeah, we're fighting up against Retro Surge. How did I forget to mention that? So so I guess while we're on the fucking dock, his team, as you can see, is Salamence, Ferrothorn, Slowbro, Clefable, Emboar, Mega Manectric, Snorlax, Skuntank, Mudsdale, Huntail, and Masquerain. So I figured I'd bring Poison Jab for the Clefable. It's really all I'm going to actually offensively go after, because it's unaware, so that means I'm going to kill it off anyway, regardless of my setups. It's definitely coming unaware this week, because I have mons such as Calm on Keldeo, which is going to be a problem for him. I have any setup with Necrozma is going to kill his team, besides Skuntank, which I don't think is coming because it's a horrible matchup this week, such as against Sand. Also, Scolipede can definitely do decent if I brought Earthquake on it. I have mons such as Gigalith that take it out, so I have a lot for Skuntank. So I don't think that it's really going to come this week. So I figured I really only need to worry about Poison Jab, because besides Skuntank going after Necrozma, it's really all that he has is Unaware Clefable. So I needed Poison Jab as my offensive move. Baton Pass, so I could pass into Necrozma, even Keldeo, to be honest, if I want to just outspeed some faster Scarfmon. Though, to be fair, that probably wouldn't be the case. It's more so either if you pass into Huntailer Masquerain or pass with Huntailer Masquerain or got up webs, that I'd actually need to pass Keldeo. But Drill, if Gigalith dies down, I'm not really worried because Gigalith's really just there for rocks and is a backup way to get Drill faster. But I have Scolipede May to actually pass into Drill for the late game. Swords Dance is going to be phenomenal too to pass into Drill. And it's also going to help with the Sword Power and Necrozma. Really, that's really all it's there for. The speed is speed immense. And also because Scolipede May can actually do a lot with Poison Jab if I can get to +2 Swords Dance and get to +1 speed. Not much is outspeeding on his team unless if, you know, he had webs up. So yeah, next up we got Night Spear Crozma. Because Night Spear. Ben, don't kill me. So we got leftovers with Prism Armor. We got Dark Pulse, Sword Power, Hidden Power, Fire, and Moonlight. The speed is to outspeed Scarf Ments. That's what it's for. Dark Pulse is there mainly because I didn't want to have this thing have to worry about Slowbro too much. Sword Power because it breaks through everything besides Gun Tank. HP Fire, well also not Ferrothorn. HP Fire is for Ferrothorn to kill it off faster. And Moonlight is there so I can actually recover off. I was gonna bring Calm Mind over Moonlight, but I figured that for 1, Unaware Clefable's coming. 2, Gun Tank's gonna force me out a lot if he brings it. And 3, because if I'm sort of just bringing this thing in to deal hits, I'm not necessarily gonna want to go for well, if I'm bringing it into Force Switches, I feel like Moonlight's a lot safer of a bet because I can recover off, and then if he brings it a mon that I have a disadvantage against, I can recover against that and then just switch right out. Unless if it's Skun Tank because it has Pursuit and I could be very worried about that, so I don't want to scout for moveset first. Next up we got Shot Mega Sceptile because Shami. Did I name it Shot Mega Sceptile 15? No, just Shot Mega Sceptile. Yeah, I tried really hard with these names. So we got our Mega Sceptile though, with Sceptile and Overgrow, with Leaf Storm Substitute, Dragon Pulse, HP Fire. I was actually going to bring Energy Ball, I'm not going to lie, but I figured if he has Unaware Clefable, this is something I can take advantage of it, because that's going to be a switch-in. It's going to be a switch-in. Clefable will be a switch-in, because Mence is going to fear Dragon Pulse. Mega Manectric's not faster, and I have ways around that anyway. Emboar is not going to want to take a Dragon Pulse too much, especially if I'm behind a sub. So that would be 2 Dragon Pulses we got to take, unless if it's Scarf Emboar. So I figured, you know, he has a lot of mons that are sort of like somewhat okay. They can't really switch in, but you know, if they have some sort of boosts and all that, they could possibly take it on. But I figured that when he switches out, I can go for the sub on the Clefable, spam off 2 Leaf Storms and kill it off no matter what. Unless if he goes for a Calm Mind and he's a hardcore Spadef variant, then he has a chance to live the second Leaf Storm, because it's not going to matter about my drops, because just like it wouldn't matter if I set up, it doesn't matter about my drops either. It only matters about his. So that's why I figured Leaf Storm is just going to be easily spammable against that, and also Slowbro is going to take a lot from it too, and it's going to be forced out, and then I can just predict the switch and all that. So next up though, we got Boston Gay Horses. I was going to do Boston Gay Little Horses, but that wouldn't have fit. Shout out to Luke for that one, because that's what Luke calls the Boston Keldios. We need the Boston Gay Little Horses back. But yeah, with Choice Scarf though, I figured we got Icy Wind, Hydro Pump, Secret Sword, and HP Electric, mainly for the Slowbro. The speed is outspeed Scarf Ments, so that way then we can guarantee outspeed that at any point, unless if he passes the Shell Smash into it, but I couldn't outspeed that with Scarf Keldeo anyway. Next up we got Stoned F, our Gigalith, with, this is from another league actually, GBL. I did not upload that league, but it was what I named a Gigalith there, so I figured I'd just carry it. With Smooth Rock, Sandstream, with Earthquake, Stealth Rock. I don't know why I didn't put a fucking Heavy Slam. That would have been so much better. But it didn't really matter in the match anyway. And also Stone Edge. Stone Edge, Edgequake, because it slaughters his team. Iron Head for the Clefable. The attack investment, I forget why I had the attack investment, but I know the bulk was like to take on, well, no, the attack investment was to guarantee kill off Ments after rocks, even if he's Intimidate Ments with Stone Edge. So finally though, we got Albert Namajira, our classic Excadrill nickname from the PPC, our Life Orb Drill with Iron Head, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Rapid Spin. And the spread is mainly just because it's outspeed, again, outspeed Scarf Ments in the sand. I figured that, you know, we have Adamant with Life Orb just to try and hit things as hard as possible, and also because I could really abuse if we can get the +2 pass into it. Rapid Spin to clear hazards, because he's a lot of hazard setters, and Webs are definitely going to do a lot versus this team. But yeah, let's get right into the match. So as you can see here, he brought Emboar, Snorlax, Clefable, Mega Manectric, Salamence, and Slowbro. So we have a pretty good matchup. I feel really confident because he has no way to pass speed in events. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I lead off with Boston Gay Little Horses because I figured he's probably going to lead off with, actually I'm going to put this on slow and just let it play. But yeah, so I figured he's going to probably lead off with Emboar. I can just go for Hydro Pump. And I fucking miss when he switches into Clefable, because that would have been a huge hit. So he actually doubles into Mega Manectric. And I figured that, you know, I can just click a Hydro Pump again. And actually, I'm going to go for normal because this is painfully slow. So I go for Hydro Pump, and it literally just lives on 1. Not a Sash, it's a Mega Manectric, so it lives on 1. So I figured, okay, you know, I can just go for Hydro Pump again, because he's going to predict the switch. And I miss again, but luckily he predicted it. So luckily I didn't switch into Mega Sceptile, because I almost did. But he switches out into Slowbro here. I figured, okay, I'm just going to spam Hydro Pump, because no matter what, something's taking chip. So he goes into Slowbro, the crit happens, so I'm at least glad that I hit something again. Makes it for the 2 misses. So I go into Nice Spear Cosmo, though, because I figured I could definitely take any hit. And he actually goes for Slack Off. Main reason I didn't go into Mega Sceptile was because I didn't want to take an Ice Beam if he had it. So I go for Dark Pulse here, and I reveal that I have it. It does about almost 60%, and he burns me with his Scald. So that's really unfortunate, because it's going to really matter late game, because I can't get passive recovery anymore. It's sort of just neutralized by the burn. But he definitely switches out, because he knows he can't take another Dark Pulse. And I double out as well, predicting a switch into Clefable, because I figured that Clefable would definitely take a Dark Pulse. And I get the +2 off, because I knew he'd either Wish or Protect. And I figured this would definitely force him out, because Clefable's still not going to take it, regardless if it's unaware. He goes into Ment, and I poison it. Sadly, though, that Wish does happen before. Otherwise, Salamence would have been out of the game, and I would have had such an easy time. But I figured, you know, I can just kill it off anyway, regardless. I'm just getting another speed boost. He didn't really try and preserve. I don't know why he didn't, because it would have made a huge... It would have helped him a lot versus, like, Mega Sceptile if he was Scarf Ment. But, again, didn't really matter. He goes into Emboar. I figured I'm passing right into Necrozma. And luckily I live. Luckily I put that bulk in Necrozma, because otherwise it definitely would have died, and I would be fucked. But I figured I could just go for Store Power here. It's killing Emboar no matter what, even if he's like Assault Vest, because at this point I got a lot of boosts. That's why I had the Swords Dance as another way to pass into Necrozma, as well as pass into Drill. So, you know, I'm just going to go for Moonlight here. I knew he couldn't kill me off. So he goes for Moonblast, though, and as you can see, I live it. So I'm gaining more as I go for each of the Moonlights. So I figured I could just keep going for that. But there's a certain point when I realize, 1, he's trying to PP stall me, and 2, I don't want him setting up on Combine Clefable, because that could be a problem if he has Flamethrower and he picks my switch into Drill, or B, if he ends up possibly being like Babiri Berry or something. Though, to be fair, I kind of forgot that, well, actually, no, yeah, I kind of forgot that he had leftovers. So, it's in my mind that I was thinking Babiri Berry could be the problem, but I figured that, you know, just in case, I didn't want to have to worry about it. But I go into Scolipede, figure that I'm just going to go for Poison Jab. It's going to kill it off. And he goes into Snorlax. Snorlax definitely takes the hit. I go for Poison Jab. It does about 35%. And he's got some leftovers on Snorlax. So, you know, it's definitely... Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He's banded Snorlax. I remember he told me after the match. He goes for Fire Punch, actually. And I figured, okay, you know, he's Fire Punch. That could be a problem. So I believe I just Hard Swap here. Either that or a Baton Pass. I'm not sure which I did. But yeah, I Baton Pass, and I believe I went right into Kill. No, I went into Drill. That was really fucking ballsy. But I just go for Iron Head. I figured he's probably gonna go into Clefable, to be honest. So I went for that. But he actually didn't, and he goes into Slowbro now. So I figured, okay, you know, I'm -1 attack. I'm definitely switching out. So I went to Shaw Mega Sceptile. I figured he definitely wouldn't predict the switch, and he'd just go for Scald, and he gets another burn. So that really sucks. But I figured I could just get up a sub here. He's gonna switch. There's no way he'd stay in risking the Leaf Storm. So I go for the sub on here. I figured, okay, the 6-0 is really in sight. I hardcore tried to preserve the 6-0 as long as possible in this match. And I figured, okay, so it's not taking 2 Leaf Storms. And as you can see here, it does about 74%. So I'm kind of wishing that it did a little bit more. But it almost kills. So I figured, you know, it's fine. I could just go for a Leaf Storm here. He's definitely not going to live. And of course, he gets off the Wish because I miss a 3rd Leaf Storm. Well, I miss a 3rd move that's not 100% accurate. Go figure. This is why I didn't choose Mega Medicham, because that would have killed Mega Medicham. But yeah, so I go into Stone Af because I figured I'd just go for Heavy Slam next turn. So he brings in the Snorlax, actually gets it back to full health. Really smart on his part. And he goes for Earthquake, which I knew was doing a lot of damage. And I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I don't really need this at this point, and I definitely don't want anything taking Earthquake on my team. So I just let it die, and I figured I could just go straight into, I believe I went into Mega Sceptile here. No, I went into Boston Gay Little Horses, that's right, because Secret Sword does defense damage. So I figured I'd just go into Gay Little Horses, but I was like, okay, he's going to pick the switch. So I went for the Hidden Power Electric, because I figured he's going to go into Keldeo. He's either going to go into Fable, and that's going to die, or he's going to Slowbro, and it's going to die. He wasn't going to stay and take a Secret Sword, because it would have killed him. So, sadly, HP Electric does about 43%. He predicted my switch, though, and went for Ice Beam, so I figured it's fine. I didn't really want to risk him predicting my switch again, So I figured I could also get a higher roll and kill it off, but sadly I got an even lower roll, and he just goes for slack off. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, he definitely knows I'm staying in at this point, but at the same time, I don't really need Keldeo at this point in the match either. So I figured I'm just going to go for HP Electric, get it really low, so that way I can either revenge it off or just kill it off easier later in the game with Mega Sceptile. So I do that, and then I go into, I believe I go into Mega Sceptile here. I have that or Scolipede, I forget which. I go into Scolipede, so I figured I can just go for Poison Jab here, kill it off, and then sack this to this. I figured I could just sack this to the Snorlax after going for some Poison Jabs, because it doesn't seem to have recovery, because he would have went for it. He definitely doesn't seem to have rest, because he was doing a lot of damage to my Gigalith. So I figured he's definitely an offensive variant, trying to just do some chip damage, maybe Curse, but I didn't think he had rest necessarily. I thought he was just coverage moves. So I ended up killing off with Earthquake though, and that's game. I did try in 6-0, just, you know, make a very impressive first entrance, but I figured once it got to the Mega Sceptile Mystic Leaf Storm play, I figured I kind of need to just preserve and just go for the win rather than the 6-0. But that is going to be it for our IBA Week 1. This was a little longer because it also had the team recap and all that. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. Check out Retro in the description, and I'll see you guys next week for Week 8. We fight Nick, so hopefully we don't lose again to Nick, because I forget something. I'm going to really check over my team this time, guys. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.